Our region's business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you.
From a clothing line to a nutrition bar, an entrepreneur from right here in our region is making a mark among young athletes. The company's called the Kranz brand, an acronym for Come Ready or Never Start. Words to the wise for any aspiring athlete. The founder came to the idea naturally after his own journey from a walk-on to the University of Pittsburgh basketball team to participation in 2 NCAA tournaments. Pat Cavanaugh is back with us today. He's president of Come Ready Nutrition. Welcome. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about what led you into the nutrition bar business.
Well, experience first. Being an athlete, and I still like to call myself an athlete that keeps in shape. Having the ability to keep nourished while you're performing. So much is emphasized on the weight room or the cardiovascular. But the nutrition piece, for myself, I've found is very important to keep yourself fueled up, for performing at your peak.
And it's a pretty crowded market, though. There's all kinds of nutrition bars already out there.
There are, and I think the sports nutrition category in general, protein bars, which we focus on currently, is a fast-growing category because of people's lifestyles. They need something on the go. Parents were getting asked all the time, what should we feed our kids before a game, during a game, after a game. So I think the expanded focus on nutrition in general in that space is really accounted for the more entries into the category.
So you think the category is growing fast enough that there's room for more players to get into it?
There are. One of the things people ask me all the time is what's different about your product, and really taste.
I was going to go there next.
Okay. Yep. Taste really drives the protein bar category. It's a $3 billion category in and of itself. It's supposed to grow 50% over the next 3 years. And if it doesn't taste good, as much as mom or dad or coach may want the young student athlete to eat it, they probably won't want to get it again. So we feel it's important that taste drives the category first, our product, and then have the right combination of ingredients.
So how do you do that? I mean, you're a former basketball player, you've been running a successful clothing line and everything else. Now you're into the recipe business. How do you even develop a recipe like this?
Well, I think it's important for people to understand that the Kranz brand is really a performance brand. It's the purpose, our purpose and our mission is to help people accomplish their goals. So while we started in apparel, being an athlete, you obviously wear apparel, you perform. And going back to what I had said earlier about nutrition, so for us, being able to offer a variety of products that will allow the athlete to achieve their goals, we felt was important. So, you go from apparel, but that's all part of our plan. The nutrition piece is critical to somebody being successful. So that was all part of our plan. For myself right now, I'm focusing really on the development of this division of the company, and the feedback's been outstanding.
Wow. And who do you enlist to help you come up with the recipe and the actual composition of the bar?
Well, our customers, for one. We ask athletes, in terms of flavor profiles. Leslie Bonsi, who's from Pittsburgh, which is great, but she's a nationally renowned sports nutritionist.
Sure.
She's on our advisory board. She's helped actually formulate a lot of the products, and I think the whole premise behind the formulas for us is if an athlete feels great, they probably have a better chance to perform great. I mean, even if we're a casual athlete that may walk or run on the weekend, we probably have the best chance to be successful or to accomplish our goals if you feel good.
I see 3 different labels here on the table. So what are the difference? What do you actually have on the market right now?
Sure. Well, we started with a high protein bar, 24 grams of protein. That's more for the collegiate or high school athlete. Last year we had 13 college football teams that used our bars that played in bowl games. So that's where we started in the team space, with my experience. Then we found the interest expand to more of the mass audience, so we developed a little smaller, a lower calorie product. And then we're launching an all-natural gluten-free kids bar that's specific for kids that that play sports, which gluten-free is a very fast-growing category right now.
Okay.
It's all natural, and I think the big difference for the kids, for us, is it's lower in sugar and it's got more protein. A lot of the bars that are out there for kids right now really don't have much protein in them.
And they probably pack in the sugar.
And they pack in the sugar, absolutely, which parents want to try to avoid.
Now you're selling this mostly through teams directly, or are they available generally in retail, and where do people find them?
We sell to teams directly. But from a retail perspective, locally in the Pittsburgh region, Giant Eagle, Get-Go, we have over 7,000 retail locations across the country actually that are carrying our products right now, and we're in 10 countries internationally. Wow. But locally here, the Giant Eagles and Get-Go's of the world. Giant Eagle's been a great partner. So that's kind of where you can get them right now.
So this is your focus now, apparel and then nutrition. Where do you go from here?
Well, the good thing is, one thing, being a University of Pittsburgh graduate, I like to work with people from the University of Pittsburgh. As I said, we've got Leslie Bonsi on board, Satira Segelu, who actually played at Pitt after I did. He's in charge of our apparel. Wow. So I've been able to kind of pass him the ball, and he handles the apparel part of the company for us. We have over 30,000 Division I athletes across 84 schools, Division I schools, that either use our apparel or buy our nutritional products. So it's very exciting to now take that down to kids that are in junior high and elementary and kind of pass on some of those same opportunities for them.
Talk about a great opportunity, a big market to try to service. Pat Cavanaugh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good luck with it.
I appreciate that.
And we'll be back in a minute with little dollars and cents. Stay with us.